Once upon a time, nestled between rolling hills and whispering trees, there was a village bathed in the warm glow of perpetual twilight. It was called Star Valley, a place where even the dewdrops glittered like stars. In this enchanted valley, there lived two close friends, Aiden and Lyra. They shared everything, their hopes, their dreams, and their love for exploring the hidden nooks of their valley. One sunny afternoon, while chasing a mischievous sprite, they stumbled upon a clearing they'd never seen before, and in the middle of that clearing stood something magical. It was a lantern made of 1,000 tiny stars. Its light pulsed like a gentle heartbeat, guiding them deeper into the woods. At first, Aiden felt only wonder, but as the light grew stronger, so did a strange sensation in his chest, a cold dread that whispered of lurking dangers and hidden fears. Just then, Lyra stopped, her gaze fixed on a moss-covered stone nearby. On it lay an ancient book bound in leather and twine. With trembling hands, Lyra opened it, revealing faded ink that told the tale of this place. Here, deep in the Star Valley, there exists a lantern fueled by courage, a light that banishes fear. She read, her voice echoing in the silent woods. But beware, for it reveals not only the darkness, but also the strength within to overcome it. As the last word left her lips, the lantern flared, bathing the clearing in golden light. And from the shadows, whispers slithered, taking the shape of Aiden and Lyra's deepest fears. For Aiden, it was the memory of his father who had abandoned him when he was little, leaving him with feelings of abandonment and worthlessness. In that moment, he wanted to run, to escape the pain that threatened to consume him. But something held him back. Something in the steady glow of the lantern, a silent promise of strength. Lyra's fears took the form of doubt, whispering that she wasn't good enough, that her efforts would always fall short. But the book of stories she held so dearly suddenly felt heavy, burdensome, as if it were mocking her aspiration. Yet she stood firm, finding solace in the tales she'd read about courage. Together, they stepped into the dark woods, determined to reach the clearing's edge. But at every turn, new challenges rose. Twisted branches clawed at them, thorny vines tripped their feet, and the whispers followed, growing louder, more insistent. Aiden stumbled, fear threatening to engulf him. He looked back at Lyra, who offered a reassuring smile. "Remember the story," she said, her voice clear and strong. "The lantern does not take away our fears, but shows us how to be brave despite them." Her words were like a beacon, guiding Aiden back onto the path. They walked in silence for a while, the only sound the rustling of leaves and their own heavy breaths. Then suddenly, the trees parted, revealing a vast opening. And in the center stood the lantern, radiating a brilliant light that drove back the shadows. But their ordeal was not over yet. As they approached the clearing, the sky darkened and the wind picked up, whipping around them, laden with the scent of rain and ozone. The lantern sputtered, and the whispers turned into a roar. Before them, a whirlwind formed, swirling with images of their greatest fears. Aiden's heart pounded in his chest. His breath caught in his throat as the whirlwind drew near. It was now or never. Taking a deep breath, Aiden reached out towards the lantern, his fingers closing around its cool surface. As he did, a surge of warmth spread through him, chasing away the cold dread that had been gripping him. He looked at Lyra, whose face was illuminated by the lantern's glow, and he saw not fear, but determination. Together, they faced the storm, their courage growing with each passing moment. And then, as quickly as it had begun, the storm subsided. The wind died down, the clouds parted, and a sliver of moon peeked through, bathing the clearing in a soft, ethereal light. Hand in hand, they walked towards the edge of the woods, leaving the lantern behind with its silent, steady glow. As the first rays of sunlight touched Star Valley, they emerged from the trees, blinking against the brightness. They had made it. The valley looked different now. as if the rising sun had washed away the shadows that had lingered there before. From that day on, Aiden and Lyra continued to explore the wonders of Star Valley, forever changed by their experience. For they had learned that true courage was not the absence of fear, but the strength to face it. And in the heart of Star Valley, the brave lantern continued to shine, a silent testament to their bravery